Nigeria Police Force has initiated an investigation into the fatal shooting of Gabriel Audu, which occurred on August 8 in Surulere area of Lagos State. The incident involves a police officer assigned to a security aide to Wale Fapohunda, a well-known lawyer in the state. And according to an official police statement, the suspect, Corporal Omar Lawal, from the Special Protection Unit, Base 10 in Sokoto, allegedly attempted to shoot a man identified as Mr. Vincent, also known as Dogman, during a heated argument over a used phone. It was gathered that the bullet intended for Vincent struck Audu, who was reportedly also attached to the same lawyer. The shooting was said to have taken place at approximately 10:22 p.m. and law enforcement responded quickly to the scene. In his confession, Corporal Lawal admitted to the crime, stating that he intended to shoot Vincent during their argument. However, the bullet hit Audu in the chest, leading to his death. Audu was rushed to Luth General Hospital in Idiaba, where he was pronounced dead. The deceased body has been photographed and placed in the hospital morgue, pending an autopsy. The police have assured the public that a thorough investigation is ongoing to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident. Dandy.
What a sad story. He intended to shoot Vincent, he now shot Audu. And he's even boldly saying it. Is there any way we can restore life? Because you are carrying arm, you intended to shoot Vincent because of an argument.
Over a phone.
And then you now shot Audu. We should all clap for him. Okay, let's clap for him. He has shot somebody and then he's leaving. Ordinarily, what could even have brought about an argument in 10 p.m.? Not even like you suspected is a criminal and all that, over a phone. You shot somebody, you're saying you intended to, this kind of stories ought not to be. And just because you're holding arm, you're misusing it. That's an abuse of rights. Then again, the other person who was the Vincent, who was arguing with somebody who is armed. Are you okay? A police officer is armed. You're arguing with him. What do you think? Can he be restored if he's killed? Now Audu is dead. What do we do? I'm done with this story. Man.
All right, Ambassador.
Well, I think it's a sad story, actually. And we want to encourage the IGP to increase the reorientation of most of the police officers to be responsive and act in a very sane manner. And more so, we equally plead that since the IGP is already on the course of investigation, let us wait to see the scenario that surrounds there. In as much as my brother said the boldness, you see, I want to commend him for being sincere, saying the truth. For what we can feel is the truth for now. We can't conclude that is the truth until the investigation is over. Because it's possible that the officer he shot may have had issues with him secretly before now. So maybe that's the opportunity he wants to use to ventilate his anger, or possibly.
Let's talk about the way forward now. Let's talk about how we can prevent more happenings like this. So like Dandy has said, as the life is lost, there's no restoration of that life.
So that's why we talked about continual reorientation of most of the officers. Number two, I've equally advocated here that the medical checkup of security operatives psychologically in terms of their blood pressure, that every police station, every police post station should have a BP apparatus. Sometimes the blood pressure may be high to misbehave, and it's very, very inimical to their health. And I equally want to say that maybe on a very weekly periodic arrangement, a psychiatric doctor should always examine police officers, not just police officers, to also check their frame of mind. Those who don't need to go out for activities should be kept and then, counseled so that they can be in a very right frame of mind. Because a man who is having psychiatric problem, unknown to the security force, because of pressures, will not represent the Nigerian police force very well. So, the IGP, I'm saying, get a psychiatric doctor on a very weekly basis, and then make sure that all the police units have a BP apparatus. Those of us who have a police attached to us also have BP apparatus in your house, and then also ensure that on a weekly basis a psychiatric doctor attends to your policeman, so that you may not be a victim one day. Today is Audu, tomorrow it might be you.
Sadly.
Okay. First, I also want to give it to the police. Appreciate the police for their good work so far. Recently, we've not been hearing the common incident of accidental discharge like it used to be. Now, coming up with this again, want to dent, or anybody trying to dent the image of the police, calls for urgent attention, where professionalism should come in.
All right.
There should be retraining among the officers. Okay. There should be reorientation and all that.
All right. Thank you very much for that. Let's